Should we try again? It's 4 words.
We are going to Disney.
We're going to Disney, okay?
Where?
We're.
Okay.
Yeah. 3.
She's taking me to Disney. We're going to Disney.
So we finally got around to filming our trip announcement video, and I've got my lovely friend Sophie.
Hello.
Who's coming along with. She's been to Walt Disney World with me twice before.
Is it twice?
Yeah, well, she came once when I was living out there.
Yeah.
And then the year after, we went again for our birthdays, because it was my 21st and Soph's 22nd birthday. So we went again.
God, that feels long ago.
That was long ago. That was literally like 3 years ago, because it was the year before COVID.
Yeah.
And then we were on about going, like the whole of lockdown, but obviously didn't end up going. So this will be the first time we're going back.
I'm so excited.
So I announced on my Instagram that I was going back to Walt Disney World, and a bunch of you sent in some questions. So I thought we'd do more of like a Q&A trip announcement this time. And then anything that we can think of that weren't covered in the questions, then we'll talk about. So
we've got special guests.
We've got special guests today, Luna. Say hi, baby girl. Oh, thank you for the kisses. Right. Anyway, so I'll get the first question up. They might be in a very random order because I didn't think to organise them. So we'll start from the first question, which was, when do you go? Now let's see if Sophie remembers.
Wait, do you actually want to tell me the date that we're at?
Yeah, so
okay, we're going on the 9th of August.
Which is from today in 9 days?
God.
Yeah, literally 9 days.
When did we book it? Like, it was like 300 and something, or like...
Yeah, I think we booked it just under a year before our travel date. So we've literally been watching the countdown go from like 350-ish.
Yeah. And then you literally message us like once a month, like, we've got 5 months to go.
Yeah.
We've got 4 months to go.
I've been like having a
2
WhatsApp group
weeks.
countdown. We're also going with my little sister and my mum, so it'll be the 4 of us going. All of which have been before, but my sister and my mum haven't been since we went for my 18th birthday, which was 6 years ago. So they're pretty novices to it. So Sophie's actually going to be an expert in their eyes, because you've been twice.
That's for
I know.
sure.
Sophie, who normally wanders around being like, oh, I don't know where we're going now.
We've been here so many times, so I'm like, have we seen this before? George's
Yeah.
like, yeah, we've seen this
Yeah.
before.
So he's like, oh, I love this ride. And I'm like, we've been on it 4 times. And she's like, I just don't remember.
Oh, it's so funny.
And we're going for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Although we're staying in 2 different hotels this time. So it will feel probably like a little bit more of like a mix up. Because sometimes I feel like if you go for 2 weeks, it's nice to have that bit of change of scenery.
And we're staying in like a special one.
Yeah, exactly. So
A special one longer than we did last time, which we're both really excited for.
yeah, so the first hotel we're staying at is Disney's Coronado Springs Resort. I actually volunteered at a convention when I was staying out there at Coronado Springs, and absolutely loved it. It's like, it's really big, but yet still kind of has that nice like Disney resort feel where it still feels themed. You've not even seen it, have you?
No.
I literally just looked, and we were looking at different resorts, and this one is a moderate resort, but everyone says it's almost like a deluxe resort. So everyone says like it feels a lot more luxurious and higher than the price point.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that.
That's exciting.
Not that we plan on spending much time at the hotel. We're more park people than resort people.
We do like look around it a bit though.
Oh yeah, and I think like
picture
the
it.
pools are like important for us, and yeah, like for some meals
Yeah.
we'll get from there. But my mum, she's like going for a more chill trip. She just wants to be on holiday with us, so she doesn't really care too much about the parks. Like she likes them, but she's not going to be there every day. So we wanted to make sure that the resorts were nice for her, because she'll be spending a lot of time there. And then the second hotel we're staying at is...
Do we even say? Or do we keep it?
No, we'll say. Because I feel like people are going to know.
Okay. Should we say it both together?
No, you can say it.
Okay, we're staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge.
So we have stayed here before. We stayed for 1 night.
Yeah. 1 night, but it was like on our last day.
Yeah.
And then So we wanted to make the most of our last day because Georgia wanted to do like 4 parks in one day. So then we couldn't actually experience the lodge. Like
we got there, we dropped off our bags, and then we went back to the parks.
Mm.
And then we got back late in the evening because we watched the fireworks on the last night.
Yeah.
And then we ended up getting really early in the morning because we had a savannah room, so we have like the view of like the giraffes and zebras and stuff. But we had to wake up so early to check it, and then we were also having to check out, so we had to pack up our bags.
Yeah.
And we also wanted to go back to the parks for the last day. So I think we probably only spent, apart from sleeping, maybe 2 hours in the room. And it's so expensive to not enjoy. So this time I think we're going for 3 or 4 nights, and
it will definitely make more experience it more.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Like look around it more because it's like quite a big.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous resort. Like they've so well themed. They have like animal enclosures outside, didn't they? Mm-hmm. But because we weren't there for very long, like there were no animals at that point, so we really didn't get to like.
I think we literally saw like a giraffe and maybe a zebra and maybe like this big
we saw them in the
bird.
morning, but like we didn't see anything like the afternoon when we were there. Like the savannah was empty, and we were like, oh my god, what have we booked?
And like that's our favourite part. Like for me,
the animals,
for Disney, is
like Animal Kingdom is probably not my favourite park in terms of rides, but Kilimanjaro safaris we spend so much time on. Like we'll do it like at least twice a day if we're on an Animal Kingdom day.
I think because we just love animals way too much.
Yeah, and my mum, she's a massive safari person. Like we've been to South Africa a few times, and my mum loves the safari. My sister loves animals, so I think Animal Kingdom Lodge. If we were Disney Vacation Club members, I think Animal Kingdom Lodge would be our home. If we were rich, I'd be there all the time.
So like any sugar daddies.
I apologise. She hasn't been on the YouTube before. She doesn't understand. I'm so sorry. I can bleep that.
Disney sugar daddies.
No, we're not saying anything about sugar daddies. This is all for the video. Gosh. Right. Do you like staying off-site? Would you recommend it? Well, we're staying on-site this time.
I was going to say, have
we have. You've only ever stayed... When I was living out there, I was doing like a semester of college, so you came and stayed with me. So you have been off-site before, but not in like an off-site hotel.
Yeah.
I did an off-site hotel when I went with my mum and my sister last time, and I didn't recommend it. They had free shuttles, but you had to book them the day before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they were like only like early in the morning or late at night. And you all got dropped off at Epcot every time. So wherever park you were at, you had to go from Epcot to the other parks. So it just wasn't worth it. We ended up booking Ubers, and then obviously it gets more expensive. Yeah. But we need that flexibility, especially now, like with my I don't want to say disability because it's not really disability, but like with my like tummy stuff, I don't like being too far away from the resort. I also, if I get cramps and stuff,
and you like being very like
flexible.
I don't know what the word is. Like you just know that you're gonna get home safe and get to a place.
Yeah, with like with the shuttles, you can go like they come like every 20 minutes to half an hour. So you know, like no matter if the park's open, you can get back and you don't have to worry about it. You know, like where the buses are, and then when we go to Universal, we just pay for an Uber that day. We're thinking for our next trip, spending like time actually at a Universal hotel so that we don't even have to worry about Ubers at any point.
We've already started looking.
Yeah, already started looking at our next trip. But for this one, and like just in general, I personally don't recommend staying off-site. I think if you were a big family and you wanted like a villa.
Yeah, and if like, I don't know, is cars more expensive or?
So at the moment, Sophie's just turned 25, so you could actually now drive in there to like car hire. But I think...
And your mum wouldn't feel...
My mum would not drive in America, so it'd literally only be you, or if we wanted to pay a bit extra, I could also drive. But I just don't think it's worth it. Like, you have to pay $25 for car parking every day, and that is the same price as an Uber, normally, for like a car full of Uber to go to and from a park. So I just don't see the benefit in driving for us.
No.
And staying on site, you stay in that little Disney bubble. Like I just like the fact that like
that's our planned holiday. Like we've picked to go to Disney. Like I feel like
you want to stay in that Disney bubble. Yeah.
And I feel like because we're quite, I don't know, weird. We like that sort of comfort.
Yeah,
we like our comfort.
Yeah, exactly. I think like going on a big holiday like that, I'm such a planner and I want everything to go so smoothly. So the idea of, you know, trying to book an Uber and it being surge price and you have to pay like 3 times as much, or if you've got a car, I'd be so worried that like something was like a scratch or it would be dirty and you have to pay extra. Whereas, yeah, with the shuttles, you just pay a bit extra to go on holiday, but when you're in there, you're in your Disney bubble and Disney looks after you. So that's what we like. It is cheaper though to stay off site in some cases. So if you're motivated by cost and you have to go at peak times, maybe off site's an option. But I probably could. I wouldn't recommend off site. And like when we were on the college program, it was fine because
we had someone that had a car, but then we had to rely on that person.
Yeah, and like the times. Yeah, which isn't exactly really fair to them. So, what hotel are you staying at? We've done. What restaurants will you reserve? So we've got a few. We do quite like the walk up, like see what we feel.
Yeah.
But the restaurants that we've got booked so far are Cinderella's Royal Table Breakfast, which I've done before. I did it when the characters were there. At the moment, the characters aren't there. So that's a little bit gutting, but also at the same time, I'm not a massive character dining fan, which will sound weird because we've got another character dining, but I quite like having my meal and not having characters come up. I think I like having one,
at least one booked in, because we did, who did we do? Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, we did Crystal Palace dining at Magic Kingdom.
And I feel like I think we only did one of them.
Yeah, we did.
And they were dancing, my favourite memory of that is Georgia and May, doing the conga around.
Yeah, with the Winnie the Pooh characters.
The restaurant, and it's just a memory that stays with you.
They are really fun, and if you can afford them, they're a bit more expensive, but if you can afford them, they're so worth it. Everyone's recommended Ohana, which is Lilo and Stitch.
Oh yeah.
But at the time that we were looking, they didn't have them. It wasn't the characters. He's
popular,
very popular, yeah. And Tuska's house, which is in Animal Kingdom, and it has all the safari animals, that was popular. But we decided to go for Cinderella's Royal Table Breakfast because it's the cheapest meal of the day. And if you book it before the park opens, you can get into the park before it opens.
That'd be really nice.
So that'll be really exciting. We can try and get some castle pictures and
get my photography game up.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you got your new phone. Yeah. Sophie's not the best photographer, but she's got time to learn.
Oh.
Morning.
She says I take good photos of you.
Yeah, she's a good photographer. Doggrapher. She's a good doggrapher. And then we've got Topolino's Terrace breakfast as well. That is the only meal at Topolino's Terrace that's character dining. That's why we've gone for breakfast then. But everyone raves about that character dining experience. Apparently the food's amazing. You can get Mickey waffles, and I love a Mickey waffle. And the characters are in little French outfits. Donald is dressed as a little painter, and that sold it for me. My sister probably won't even vibe with it. My sister will be like, "What is going on?"
I know. I feel like she's quite arty, so maybe she'll
surprise us. Maybe she'll see Donald come out and she'll become a child.
She'll be
again.
like Baymax when May saw Baymax.
Yeah. So Sophie's little sister May came with us last time, and we're trying to convince her to come with us next time. But she met Baymax when Baymax was still meeting in Epcot, and she was obsessed. I've never seen May happier than when she met Baymax. So I do think meeting the characters, although it's never a priority for me, it is something that if we have the time, I do enjoy doing.
Yeah.
When I build up the confidence to actually speak to them.
Yeah,
it's finding conversation, because sometimes I'm literally just Hi.
I think if it's something that we really love, something that you wouldn't really see. No, what am I trying to say?
When I met Max Goof, when it's a character that you really like and you know stuff about, you can think of conversation. But for us, when oh my god, yeah! If I could meet Remy and Emile, that'd be amazing. They were in Magic Kingdom the last time we were there, but they were walking past, so they'd just done a meet and they were leaving, so I couldn't say anything. But yeah, I do like meeting the characters. What other restaurants do we have? We have Coral Reef, which is in Epcot by the sea with Nemo and friends, and it's you sit in a big aquarium and you've got the fish tanks all around you. My mum and my sister loved that the last time we went, so we're going there again. We have a reservation for Space 220, which is the new Epcot space themed restaurant, but we're not sure if we're going to go there because it's quite expensive, and we've got our other dining is quite expensive, so.
And we don't know if we'll enjoy the food as much as we prefer the other places.
Yeah, definitely. And I also think like sometimes I don't like to have too many dining reservations booked in, because then that means you have to be at a certain place at a certain time. I think that's it. I think we might have a reservation for Sana, which is at Animal Kingdom Lodge. It's like a curry Indian style.
Nice.
But again, I'm not sure about that one. I booked that one because I wanted to have a restaurant at the Animal Kingdom Lodge, because when we were staying there. But if we decide against any of these, we might drop them. So if you watch the vlogs and we don't end up going, you know why. It's because we spend too much money on merch.
There's so many nice
so
restaurants that you just
many.
walk past and you're like, oh, I really fancy blah blah blah, and I really fancy this, I'm going to go here today.
Yeah, definitely. We want to keep that flexibility.
Yeah.
We don't want to have every single meal planned for. I know some people love that. Some people, they've got so many on their wish list and they want to get it all done in one trip, but we'll come again. So if we don't do it now,
we'll come again, I'll get dragged.
Yeah, Sophie will be forced to come again. So
it will already be booked. Turn up at this time and you're ready.
We've done these. What's new in Walt Disney World that you haven't experienced yet, and are you planning to do them? So Guardians of the Galaxy.
See, this is like a Georgia question.
Amazing. Everyone's raved about it. I've tried not to watch any videos about it. I want no spoilers at all. So that will be amazing. I've seen Aid and Lisa's vlogs and they raved about it. I've seen Hannah's vlog, so Disney Hannah, and she raved about it. So I think we're gonna love it.
I haven't done the Slinky one.
We haven't done, so Soph hasn't rode? I'm not sure which one. Slinky Dog Dash, which I've done once, which it isn't a ride that I'd rush to, but it is a ride that I definitely think we should do.
Yeah.
And we love the Toy Story Land. You love Toy Story Mania. We're going to do Alien Swirling Saucers, like the teacup alien ride. So I think it would be nice to just do it so that we can get everything done that
I mean,
we've
I
not
feel
done.
like it's been so long, everything's just going to be like...
I know,
new.
we haven't done... Like Galaxy's Edge was like a month off opening last time we went, so we haven't seen any of the Star Wars, and I'm such a Star Wars fan. Like Star Wars, like especially like the last probably 3 months has like just taken over my brain. So I'm so excited for that. Anything else we haven't done? Pandora was there last time we went, so we've done
That
Pandora,
is
but
up
my
there.
family haven't.
oh yeah, they haven't done it, but we have.
Also at Epcot, you've got the new Ratatouille ride. Like basically, we always do everything that we try and get every single thing done at least once, but we're not rushing back to for rides. Like personally for us, I think like Dumbo and the Carousel, they're such family rides, and I think for some people Dumbo is such a classic and they love doing it, but for us, I don't want to wait 50 minutes for Dumbo, because you could find that at like a fair or like Alton Towers. Like they'll have rides like that there.
I mean, if we have free time.
Yeah, exactly. Like if the queue was short and we were just looking for something to do because we were in Fantasyland, 100%. But we prefer the bigger rides or rides that we really gravitate towards. And like, I'd much rather ride my favourite ride a lot than get every single ride done. But anything that's new, we like to at least try once. So that will be our aim.
And you still got like all the memories coming back.
Yeah, exactly. Like talking about it, I love doing trip announcement videos because although this might seem like a ramble to you,
It's such a...
get so excited, and watching other people's vlogs, I love seeing what they love to do. I love getting their recommendations. So that's kind of what like this is. So if you're in that planning process and you're like, well, I'm not sure what to do, this is what we've planned.
Yeah.
And then when you watch our vlogs, you'll see what we do and don't like and what we actually manage to do. Have you looked at the food and wine menus? No, we haven't. So the Food and Wine Festival is at Epcot. That's when they have like the food stations around.
We've got to do something else now.
What else are we doing though?
Halloween.
Oh yeah! So we're doing Mickey's Very Merry, that's the Christmas party. We're doing Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. I've done the Christmas party before and I absolutely loved it. And I was so gutted because we have to go in the summer holidays because my sister works in a school. So I thought we were going to miss Halloween, and then they announced the dates, and the dates literally start when we go. So we managed to book us in for the Halloween, and I'm so excited to go round trick-or-treating, getting snacks, meeting characters that aren't always out. Winnie the Pooh and his friends are in Halloween costumes. They have a Halloween parade, special Halloween fireworks. I honestly think we're just going to have the best time, and it's something that none of us have done. So it's going to be a whole evening of new for us. So if you have any recommendations for the Halloween party, like any must-dos, must-sees,
Yeah.
drop them in the comments because we're completely flexible in what we do.
No, we still got to get a Halloween costume.
Yeah, we've got a week to find a Halloween costume, so I don't know what's going to
Any
happen
ideas?
there. Yeah, any ideas, again, let us know.
Let us know now.
Yeah. How excited are you for Animal Kingdom Lodge? 10 out of 10 excited.
I don't think it's 10 out of 10. I think it's like more than it's like 100 out of 10.
Yeah, 100 out of 10. It was just, we loved it last time and we only got to experience like half of it, so I can't wait to see what else there is there. Is there anything you're not sure if you're going to enjoy or not? I don't think so.
Maybe when it gets to that point in the afternoon where it starts to rain, that's what we won't enjoy. But we probably will enjoy it because it'll be cool.
Yeah, the thunderstorms won't be ideal, but we're gonna bring an umbrella. We'll have to pack a poncho, and we'll just run.
Oh, that's a good
the
idea.
shops.
Thanks, honey.
Yeah,
put that on the list.
ponchos, always ponchos. Especially because if you go there and then it's like $15 for a poncho, we'll just pack them. I think just being prepared. Like we know what Florida summers are like.
Yeah.
We know that like every afternoon that there's a storm. I don't think there's anything that I'm particularly not looking forward to apart from leaving.
Yeah.
But that's like I don't think there's anything that I don't like.
I think it's been so long. It's just like just want to make the most of it.
Yeah, exactly. And the stuff that we're not massive fans of, like the rides that we're not big fans of, we just won't do. So like
Me
you don't have
and
to not
Georgia
look
are
forward to them.
very similar. So we like really bounce off each other.
Yeah.
Like if we want to do something, we'll just we don't hesitate. We just okay, let's do it.
Also, but that's the good thing about going to Walt Disney World for 2 weeks is there's 4 parks and you have 2 weeks. Obviously, we're going to go to Universal
and there's
as
like
well.
4 of us as well,
But
isn't there?
yeah, there's plenty of time for everyone to do everything they want. And like we've said, like if the group want to break up to be able to do different rides or have different lunches and stuff, like that's fine. Like we're going as a group, but we don't have to do every single thing together. If someone would be happier doing something else, like that's completely fine as well. Surprise! So my sister just got home, so seeing as she's coming with, I thought I'd bring her in. Do you want to introduce yourself? You can say who you are.
Yeah, I'm Amber, Georgia's sister, and I'm also going on the Disney trip with Soph.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
So I think like it'll be really exciting to go with Soph and Amber because they've never been together, and Amber will do whatever, and Sophie will do whatever.
Yeah.
So together, I'm basically just in charge and get to do whatever I want, and they'll be happy about it.
Yeah, you'll literally just take us to any other parks and you'll be like, we're doing this, we're like, okay.
We'll just follow you.
So we've been going through questions. We've said where we're staying. We've said how long. The next question is will you be vlogging your holiday? And defo, I was saying it might be really fun to do like you vlog bits, so vlog bits and stuff, so that it's more like of a relaxed vlog, and obviously it's not just me talking.
Yeah.
We're going to
throughout
get your
the day.
mum just vlogging the lazy river.
Yeah. Mum will be vlogging the lazy river and the pool in the hotel.
You're just going to get like her feet or something. Like, you know, like videos where you get like old men just watching it. Like he put his video in the train, it's just going to be your mum's face like,
Yeah. She'll think she's vlogging like the ride, and it'll actually just be her like. Is there any new things?
Actually, for this one, it's quite good because we're bringing
The GoPro as
GoPro.
well for water park days.
this phone.
Yeah, we'll have
Amber's got
enough.
like a little camera, so she can get like cute little.
Photos.
Yeah, we've got like my old camera that's like 12 years old that Amber's taking. Favourite times of day at Disney? Do you have any favourite times? Soph, you go first. 'cause
Evening.
Evening.
Yeah, evening. You know, when it's just a bit quiet and then you're thinking, oh, should we go back, have some food?
So when we're leaving, Amber's favourite time.
I just like getting ready for the evening, you know.
Yeah, I do quite like it when it gets to like sunset because the park looks really pretty. I also like first thing in the morning if it's quiet and it's cool. Midday's normally really hot. But it's also really nice like really late at night, like when you're like the last people in the park.
That's true.
Because you can just go around, like whack out a few rides. And you just feel like the park is yours, which is so fun.
I would say mine is like, you know, when it's just rained. And it's like, you just get like, so you like have a little break because you're hiding from the rain. So you get like a little like, oh, okay, breathe now. And then it's like a second wind.
Yeah, and it's a
And
little
then
bit
you
cooler.
get that. bit of like, okay, what we're gonna do for our last fun. So it's pretty much like the same time as you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just like, yeah, the late afternoon evenings are really nice in the parks. It's just midday, like in summers, are really hot. I think if we went for like Christmas, we'd probably be alright like throughout the day. But midday in Florida is when you just wish that there was a pool right next to you all the time.
Yeah. But it's good they've got those little water shoot fountain things you can walk through, haven't they?
Oh yeah, I could never do those though. I hate being wet.
Uh-huh.
Amber will be
Amber's
running
gonna
in.
go on all the
Amber will be
water
like
runs.
with all the little toddlers. So 3 things that you're most excited for about the trip.
Okay, I know one of them already. Epcot, definitely. I love Epcot. It feels like
What do you love about it?
it just feels like you're going to loads of different countries all in one, and it's like I love the the Mexican restaurant in Epcot.
Oh, she means the one that's like by the 3 Calabreros. I can never say the ride. It's San Angel Inn. I think that's the one that you like. It's the
okay.
one that's indoors. Yeah, you like
Yeah,
that.
it's just so nice. And before you go in, there's loads of like Moroccan-y sort of things for sale. It's just really nice. What about you guys?
So that's your one. Should we do one each? Seeing as there's 3 of us.
One each.
Okay, the thing I am most excited for would be watching Festival of Fantasy Parade. I'm such a parade no, the Halloween parade, because I've never seen it. I really like the parades and I just find them so fun. I normally wait for them, but seeing that, the Halloween one for the first time, but Festival of Fantasy for like the first time in 3 years, I think will just be awesome. So that's what I'm excited for. What are you excited for?
First thing, we've spoken about it quite a lot. The Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Yeah,
That's
that would be amazing.
one really exciting thing for me. To go in.
Oh, I'm getting so excited just thinking.
Hams.
Oh, can you think of anything else?
Or do just 3 things, just us
Just
3.
3 things
Yeah,
collectively.
Is there anything that you absolutely want to buy out there to bring home?
Well, it's not really Disney, but I just want to go to all the outlets and stuff like.
Yeah, they have amazing outlets in Florida, don't they?
Yeah, get some nice clothes or bags or something.
We like going to Disney Springs.
Yeah, Disney Springs is fun.
Yeah.
That was where like the cinema and stuff were. There's a few things that I want. There's a Ratatouille necklace that I'm not sure if they'll still have, but I really want that.
Things.
There's a Ratatouille bag. The Ratatouille Sport from Food and Wine Festival. A lot of Ratatouille stuff.
Do you like Ratatouille?
Yeah, we love Remy. Remy is the chef. Other than that, it's kind of like quite flexible. I normally buy a few pins. I'm quite impulsive with what I buy on a Disney trip. Like,
What
I don't
about
really
that
plan.
one thing? Are you going to tell them or not?
No, that is the one thing that I'll surprise.
What is it?
You know, the thing that I'm.
No, she can't
I
say.
can't say
You'll have to tell you later,
Can you do like a...
No, you do know.
just do
You do
it.
know. No, I can't say.
What thing?
We'll tell you in a minute.
Just look at me. Just look at me.
No.
No.
But I think that's
don't
the rest
even
of our
know.
questions. We had one that said, I want an outfit vid, but I was thinking, rather than filming every single outfit, because we normally change, that just at the start of each day vlogs, if we remember, just do like a little outfit, like where it's from and everything.
A little OOTD.
Yeah, a little OOTD. I think that would
Like
just
an
be like a nice
OOTD.
way of doing it, because otherwise I've got to try and find every single outfit. And normally we end up sharing each other's clothes.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping as well, to really be quite clever on our outfits.
Yeah, we don't want to overpack, and
So we can bring like more space, more stuff back.
Yeah.
Not...
yeah, definitely. Not that Amber will want to wear any of my oversized Disney tees.
No.
Amber will be in dresses every single day. Amber will be the person that gets mistaken for a princess, and I'll be mistaken for a Disney dad. That's kind of the differences in our outfits. And Sophie's a bit of both. She'll wear
She
the
is a bit
dress
of both.
with like a Disney tee over the top.
Yeah.
So Sophie will be wearing all of our clothes, and us two won't share anything. But I think that's literally it, and I think we've kind of covered everything.
Yeah,
Potentially.
we're going.
Yeah. So I hope this makes sense. This was a trip announcement ramble. But it's so fun, and I hope that you enjoy watching the vlogs. I'm going to plan to do them like a day each one, but if you guys have like a set like frequency that you want them, like do you want one a week, do you want 2 a week, just let me know down below. And feel free to pop on the notifications so that you know when a video is released. And yeah, just like this one so that you can get excited with us. Feel free to, obviously if you don't, follow my Instagram, because we'll also be posting stories throughout the day when we're there, just because I love following along with someone's trip while they're there. And if you have any recommendations for us, anything that we must do, any like merch that we've got to buy, let us know below, because it will just help build the excitement. Awesome. Do you guys want to say goodbye?
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
Bye.